Tony Stark didn't just build suits, he built legacies. From cave-forged scrap metal to universe-saving nanotechnology, every Iron Man armor tells a story of genius, guilt, and redemption. Strap in. We're diving into the suits that defined Tony Stark and reshaped Marvel history. The Mark I isn't a suit, it's a prison break. Built in a cave with stolen Stark Industries missiles, this 150-pound monstrosity runs on a miniaturized arc reactor, a flamethrower, and sheer desperation. Its specs? Rusty titanium alloy, hydraulic joints weaker than a forklift, and a flight system that's basically jump and pray. But its legacy? Revolutionary. The Mark I's arc reactor birthed clean energy, and its clunky design forced Tony to confront his company's weapons trade. Fun fact, the jerry-rigged aesthetic was so authentic, Robert Downey Jr. accidentally cut himself on the suit's exposed wiring during filming. The Mark III is where Tony Stark truly becomes Iron Man. A moment when raw genius and relentless determination coalesce into an iconic suit of armor. In this groundbreaking iteration, a gold titanium alloy replaces conventional steel as the structural backbone, combining beauty with brute strength to pave the way for a new era of high-tech warfare. The evolution is not merely engineering, it's an artistic manifesto. Repulsor technology evolves from a modest stun option into a force potent enough to level a tank. And it is during this period that Jarvis, the world's snarkiest AI, makes its debut. A companion whose dry wit and impeccable efficiency add human warmth to a seemingly cold technological marvel. The real masterstroke lies in the suit's striking red and gold color scheme. Far more than a nod to vanity, the colors serve as a psychological weapon, a beacon meant to boldly announce Tony's presence and intimidate terrorists and foes alike. However, even genius has its vulnerabilities. The suit's design suffers from high-altitude icing issues, a flaw that would later be resolved in the Mark IV using advanced aerospace-grade insulation. This suit isn't just armor. It is Tony Stark's first step toward reclaiming his destiny. A bold declaration that even in the face of global adversity, technology and tenacity can rewrite the rules of warfare. Every rivet and every polished panel speaks to a journey of personal reinvention and serves as a harbinger of the technological miracles yet to come. The Mark VI stands as a critical chapter in Tony Stark's evolution, a suit born out of crisis and crafted in the fires of personal adversity. At a time when longer exposure to older reactors threatened to poison him, Tony's unyielding intellect and desperation led to this revolutionary design, powered by a vibranium palladium core that dramatically mitigated the risk of toxicity. Central to the Mark VI is a triangular arc reactor, engineered not solely for aesthetics, but to double the energy output of its predecessors. This innovation unlocks laser-guided repulsors capable of precise strikes, and introduces the first unibeam, a concentrated energy burst designed to disintegrate drones and hostile tech alike. But the suit's genius doesn't end there. Its modular construction allows individual parts to be remotely deployed, a feature that was spectacularly showcased in the briefcase scene in Monaco, a moment that redefined on-the-fly adaptability in superhero combat. Laced throughout its design are subtle nods to Tony's inner world. The red accents, for instance, are a quiet homage to Pepper Potts' rescue armor, as depicted in early comic arcs, representing his silent plea for support amid rising PTSD and personal demons. The Mark VI is more than an upgrade. It's Tony's midlife crisis in metallic form. The Mark VII isn't merely a suit. It's a war machine. It's a war machine crafted for the most extreme challenges imaginable, designed to handle threats that border on the apocalyptic. With its mighty shoulder-mounted micromissiles and enhanced thruster endurance, this suit leaps into action to contend with extremist-level threats, a concept that Tony quietly wrestled with, knowing that conventional countermeasures no longer sufficed. At its heart lies the first multi-targeting system, a technological breakthrough that allows Tony to engage multiple adversaries simultaneously, whether they're alien armies or insurgent militias. Behind the awe-inspiring exterior, the suit incorporates a bracelet deployment system, a concept inspired by the liquid armor seen in the comics. Although initially considered too fantastical for the screen, the idea was re-engineered into magnetic nodes capable of snapping critical components onto Tony mid-air during high-altitude freefalls. This innovation illustrates not only the futuristic elegance of the suit, but also Tony's deep-seated need to remain perpetually ready for the unknown. The emotional scars of the Battle of New York further haunt this suit, for its catastrophic loss in that seminal conflict spurred Tony into an obsessive trajectory that eventually led to the birth of the Iron Legion, and even influenced the creation of Ultron. The Hulkbuster isn't just informative, but a thrilling adventure. It's a cathartic therapy session embodied in a towering suit of armor, designed to subdue one of the Avengers' most formidable allies, the Hulk himself. Co-developed with Bruce Banner, this 11-foot Titan represents Tony Stark's desperate attempt to control the uncontrollable, transforming raw aggression into a disciplined force capable of managing absolute chaos. Constructed from reinforced titanium and powered by a specially designed portable arc reactor, the Hulkbuster is the personification of Bring It On, a direct challenge to the unstoppable rage of its giant counterpart. Central to its arsenal is the Veronica system, a satellite-loaded network that supplies an array of specialized equipment, from replacement parts that can be deployed mid-fight to precision missiles and even Hulk sedatives, ensuring that even the mightiest monster can be kept in check. Comic book lore reveals that the name Veronica is a sly nod to Betty Ross, a bittersweet reference to Bruce Banner's tumultuous past, and a darkly humorous reminder of the personal tragedies intertwined with his uncontrollable anger. The Mark 50, known as the Nantek Bleeding Edge Armor, represents Tony Stark's zenith of innovation, a suit that defies conventional mechanical limitations. By blurring the line between machine and living organism, the Mark 50 is powered by billions of microscopic nanobots, meticulously stored within Tony's collarbone, and ready to reassemble at a moment's notice. This groundbreaking technology, inspired by the mystical properties of Wakandan vibranium and the powerful regeneration seen in Extremis, gives the suit an almost sentient fluidity. In the midst of the Infinity War's cosmic carnage, Tony's nanobots react to his neural impulses, forming dynamic shields, repulsors, and even morphing into an impromptu jetpack to counter enemy strikes in real time. However, this rapid and almost prescient responsiveness comes at a steep cost, a constant drain on its energy reserves, leaving Tony perilously vulnerable in prolonged battles. Every microchip and strand of nanotech in the Mark 50 speaks to Tony's endless battle against time and cosmic entropy, as the suit repairs itself mid-fight and adapts to new threats with a speed that borders on prophetic. The Mark 85 is more than just an Iron Man suit. Tony Stark's final, monumental statement on heroism and sacrifice, forged in the crucible of ultimate loss and cosmic destiny. Engineered with thicker, state-of-the-art nanobots, interwoven with a vibranium alloy plating, this suit epitomizes Tony's defiant stand against overwhelming odds. Its advanced energy redistribution technology allows the armor not only to absorb and dissipate Thanos' brutal physical blows, but also to channel the titanic power of the Infinity Stones. Every design choice in this suit is laden with symbolism. The gold accents, for instance, aren't a mere aesthetic flourish. They are purpose-built energy-diffusing layers, specifically engineered to handle the immense radiation and raw cosmic power emanating from the stones. Drawing inspiration from Tony's own God-Killer armor in the comics, a piece so formidable it risked consuming its wearer. Thanks for watching. If you love Iron Man's legendary suits and tech evolution, drop a comment with your favorite armor. And if you want more deep dives into Marvel's greatest heroes, hit that subscribe button, because this journey is just getting started.